Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kuku and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you 7 moves, essential moves with Leroy. And when you want to improve with Leroy, when you want to get better with Leroy, that will be my recommendation. With that moves, you will get better, of course. And yeah, it will be very interesting for you guys. When I can introduce myself when you don't know me, like I'm a German Tekken player, guys. I'm GOD4 now with Leroy Smith, and I'm playing like nearly for 2 years now. Tekken 8 is my first fighting game ever, but Tekken 8 was like the first fighting game also where I have many interest about that at that time. And many of the people ask me why I choose Leroy because in the past I looked many of the Ip Man films and his style and everything else was so cool for me. And then I tried to learn Leroy as maybe one of the viewers of you. And this guide is also like for beginners and also for advanced players who don't know that maybe. And yeah, I'm trying here to help you. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's begin with Sidestep 3+4. Why it is Sidestep 3+4, guys? I will do it on block. And we will go to frames and everything. Okay. Let's say, for example, Sidestep 3+4. Yeah, is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most common moves from Leroy. Why? It is like a new move from season 2. Like it was not at the just beginning of Tekken like in season 1. They added this move in season 2. And at the beginning of season 2, it was like +5. I can remember it was +5 and it was broken as fuck. Now it is +3, but +3 is not bad either. Like +3, you have 3 frames, as you can see there, when the say frame advantage -3 for the opponent. He's 3 frames. In this case, he's 3 frames slower than you. Like, let's say for example, he just wanted to do a move. Kazuya is answer me like with a jab. Okay, let's say for example, side to 3+4. As you can see, you are +3 there and the frame advantage. Okay, the good thing about that is, what is frame advantage? Like, frame advantage is like when you are in advantage, like for, in this case, +3 frames. That means when I do a sidestep 3+4, I'm 3 frames faster than him. As you can see, frame advantage is on his side -3, and on my side it's +3. That means in the most of the time I'm faster than him. What kind of options is faster? 1+2 is not faster. Why? Because 1+2 from Leroy is 14 frames. The startup frame, where you can see startup frame is 14 frames. That's the reason why Kazuya can interrupt me. But there are some other tools from Leroy and with Sidestep 3+4 where you can interrupt, where it's uninterruptible. Yeah, let's say for example, you take this kind of option. It's Sidestep 3+4, and when you go into stance, it's 2-3. Yeah. Why? Because the startup frame is 12 frames. That means you have a frame advantage of +3, and the startup frame from the other move is 12 frames. That means you are 1 frame faster than him. It's a bit mathematical, logical things, but I just want that you understand how powerful this move is. In the past, it was not like that. It was even more busted. It was in season 2, it says a 3+4, you can do +5, and the 1+2 was guaranteed. Yeah, even when he's jabbing. Um, that's for example a very good move. Yeah, That's also like a move what I recommend every Leroy player, because you can do it even often. Like you can see also, like I can evade, yeah, with a sidestep. That's very, very good, very good. And when you can see, like for example, after sidestep 3+4, you can also cancel your stance, yeah. When you realize the opponent is do a power crush or try to grab you, whatever, like you can block it again when you break up your stance, yeah, because you're, even in this time, you are +3 frames faster than him. What is also good, like in the stance you have more options, yeah. When you see you want to try to interrupt with a jab, you can use back four, for example, like lows in the stance. But what is so strong about the move is also it's like a pressure tool for you, yeah? It is like a free pressure tool and is a mid. So it's not a high or even, it's a very it tracks good also, like it's not a move what is dangerous or risky. Like sidestep 3+4, you can use it every time. Yeah? It's very good move. What is even more busted in this move is, like, let's say for example you are at the wall, you are in heat. What you can do is also something like that. For sidestep 3+4, okay? You are +3 in advantage, okay? And you can use then, let me, okay, let's say for example, you are in heat now, okay? And in heat, your 1-inch punch back 1+2 is -9 and a startup frame of 12 frames. It's the same as the other move. It's the same as this one. Okay? It's like the same as this one. It's very busted. Why? Because then you are not interruptible. Even if he jabs, that means you have busted ass damage. As you can see, 115 damage. And that's the reason why frames are so important in this game. And even if you know your own frames, that's so important, guys. Um, Something like training and replays, and when you look something like that every time, like in a day, maybe 13 I say 30 minutes or even 1 hour or something, it is perfect. Like when you have your own flow charts, your tricks and everything, yeah, it's very good. It's very good. So what I can recommend, sidestep 3+4, use it, trust me. Second move what I very like is sidestep 1+2. Sidestep 1+2 is one of the most powerful moves from Leroy, when not the most powerful. Why? Because it leaves you +7 frame advantage. Yeah, it leaves you +7 frame advantage, and that means in this case also you are 7 frames faster than the opponent. That means even if he jabs, we trade with the heat engager of Leroy with down 1+2. We trade. We trade, as you can see, the startup frame is 17 frames. And the trade is very strong in this case. Yeah. It's mathematic. Like 17 -7, it's 10 frames. And the jab, ding ding ding, it's 10 frames. You know what I mean? So um you have so many frame traps there. Yeah. You can use the parry, for example, but it's not recommended. You can use down back 3, for example. You can use down forward 3+1, 3 1, and he can't do nothing because the startup frame from Down forward 3-1 is a startup frame of 16 frames. That means he can't interrupt you. This one. Or even this. 14 frames. 1+2 heat engager. He can't interrupt with a jab. Guys. He can't. What you can also do, sidestep 1+2 and a crouch. Like when you like when the input is a down forward 4-3. Let's say sidestep 1+2, down forward 4-3. It is uninterruptible. So that's the reason, guys, what I wanted to tell you, that you must learn your frames. Because in this case, you know everything. Okay? Something like that you can do. You can do something like that. You can do something like 1+2. Yeah? You can use even, again, sidestep 1+2 to the other side to evade Kazuya with the jab. And again, and again, and look at the chip damage, how busted this move is. The chip damage is insane, even in heat. Look at the damage. Look at the chip damage of this move. That's insane. Sidestep 1+2 is a good pressure tool also at the wall, because you can use also there back 1+2 as a little frame trap. 103 damage, for example. You can use it when you are fast enough. When it's counter hit, you have your down back 3. When it's countered, you have also like a guaranteed follow-up. I can show you by that. Just one moment. When you do down back 3, you have this move. After that, for example, you can do this. And now he ducks, okay? As you can see. For example, yeah? You can use so many moves there. So many moves. You can use sidestep 1+2, parry, when you want to answer. You can use sidestep and your knees. You can use 1-2-4. You can use sidestep 1+2, and then you can use this kind of frame trap. It is down forward 1 into 1+2. You can't interrupt that. That's the reason why I say again, like, look at your frames, guys. Even this one. Like, let's say this one. You can counter hit confirm that and have like a wall combo. You know what I mean? That's so important to know your frames. These kind of things are very important, guys. That's the reason also why I like Sidestep 1+2 so much, because Sidestep 1+2 opens up everything for you. Yeah. But keep in mind that you can be predictable. It is a high. Yeah. So Sidestep 1+2 is duckable. And when you do it a bit more often, experienced players want to duck that. And you can see also that Sidestep 1+2 has a pushback. It is good or not? It is good, guys. Why? Because you create some space to the opponent. That means the jab is whiffing. What you can do there? You can whiff punish, for example. Yeah? Look at that whiff punish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can do so many things with him then. So many. Let's get into the next move, guys. I think that's enough. So, what I can also recommend, and this move is very I saw some guides like not so many Leroy mains tell that to you. It is down two, guys. Down two is Leroy's best, in my opinion, one of the best, when not the best low. Why? It leaves you -2. Okay, so you can block. That's no problem. But in this case, you have so many options again. Why? When you do down two, you can extend it with 4 there. Even you have a counter hit when he doesn't duck both of them. Let me see. Not this one. And you have massive damage. He drops. Yeah. And what's so good about that, guys, is when he knows that the extension will come, you can adapt that and make a full crouch 4. And now he's interrupting with the jab. Just one moment. You can interrupt that. When he ducks, you can do while standing 4. You can make like your own 50-50s just with a low. Yeah, with a down 2. What is safe? What is safe? I mean, not on block, so it is -2. Like, yeah. Sorry, my English sometimes it's not that good, so sorry for that, guys. But when you do, for example, down 2, and you can see he will duck the extension, he knows that, you can do while standing 4. And what you can do also, what is very, very good, is that you stay like that in full crouch and make a separate low. Because in the meanwhile, maybe he will stand up or get clipped by a counter hit launch. You can counter hit confirm that also, this one. And when you counter hit confirm that, let's look at the damage. It's 93 damage, guys, without heat, without anything. It is so, so good, this move. So keep in mind, you can extend. You can do a while standing 4. You can do a separate low with full crouch 4. So good. Down 2 is very good. So, the next move will be back 3. Why is back 3 so good? Let's make it on block. Back 3 leaves you +9 on block. +9. That is massive good move. A bit slow. It's duckable. Yeah, you can launch. Or even when he do like a too slow move, you can parry it when you have luck. It is possible. But back 3 is also a very good move. I will not say like the top 1 move from Leroy, but it's a very essential move because it's a homing. Homing means that he can't step the move, and it leaves you +9. And look at the animation, how Kazuya blocks that move. Like, it is overwhelming for him. Like, he say, what the fuck is that move? See that? You have many pushback, good chip damage, and you can do everything what you want. Let's say, for example, we had a problem before, like for back 3, for the jab interruption, right? You can use here 1+2 without problems. Why? Because in this case you are +9, not +3, and can use 1+2. Why? Because you are 9 frames faster than him instead of 3 frames with Sidestep 3+4. Not because of that. The thing is about back 3 is like the move for the opponent is so overwhelming that you can do like more stronger moves, because a normal human being with his brain must check now that he blocks this move. he doesn't have that much time to adapt maybe like a low move or maybe like a stronger move. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the key move. And the good thing about that move also is, like, let's say, for example, he doesn't block the move. You have your cane guaranteed. And you will get massive, massive damage out of it. It will be a bit downscaled. But here you will get this damage. And then the cane also. Yeah. Very good move. Like, don't miss out this move. It is very good. Um, for example, back 3, use it most of the time for Lily players. Why? Lily players are very, like Lily itself. Like, Lily is very evasive. Like, Lily can step everything. You can be plus 1000. She will step the shit out of you. You know what I mean? So back 3 is very good in this case, or even back 4. Like, I can say I can recommend that also for Lily. Back 4 is a very good move also, as it's homing and she can step it. And back 3. Yeah. Let's do it for the next move, guys. So, the next move will be the mid cane or the low cane. Why the mid and low cane is so strong from Leroy? Like, as you can see, it is his install move. Like, um, he has a mid option, which is a startup frame of 16 frames. That's very fast for this kind of move. And he has an unreactable low also. It is 20 frames. It's nearly, I will not say it's reactable in my opinion. It is like a game changer, like a Joker, you know? It's like a Joker. Many Leroy players will tell you, like, keep the cane for the last round. I wouldn't say that. It's not my recommendation, guys. My recommendation is, like, use the cane when you need it. So even when it's in the first round, but when you can rescue your ass out of it, then use it. You know what I mean? Because when you use it for the very last round, you can be very predictable for the cane. That means he will know in some time you will use the cane, but he will not prepare for the first or the second round. What is good about the low cane is it is very unreactable, and you will get around about like 60, 61 damage or something. Um, what is also very good is I can show you like a combo. You have here 99 damage out of counter hit, and even have your heat activated. Yeah. Let's say, for example, guys, without heat on counter hit, it is also 99 damage, but the other move is better. So you have so much time to when he lands, you can even do then your combo. And even you have your heat also. Like, it is so good. Like, it is like a comeback move. Yeah, right? Um, you can see like so many pro players, like for example, a Bretman, yeah, the best Leroy in the world in my opinion. You can look also at his replays. He will use it also like in the first round sometimes. Why? Because you must rescue your ass out of it, not only in the last, not only in the last round. Like, it's my opinion. Keep in mind that the low cane is minus 14. So guys like Kazuya can launch it. Yeah. So you have to be a bit unpredictable for that. And that will be my recommendation for these kind of moves. Yeah. Let's get to the next one. And to the last and to the very best, of course, is back to Parry. Yeah. Back to Parry is one of the most powerful parries in the game. Why? Because everybody thinks like in the lower ranks, I guess, everybody thinks like you just can't parry and punish it, right? But you can even do more about that. When you see like a string, for example, like Kazuya string 112, you can see it's minus 17. Minus 17 means it's launchable. Like for example, I will do a normal launch. I can launch it, right? But with a parry, for example, I can launch it also after a parry. It's 85 damage out of a parry. And for example, you can even do forward forward 2 as a launch. But when you don't have the matchup knowledge, yeah, you can do parry like that, okay? And what I would recommend to you, like, let's say he will give you this kind of string. Don't press it immediately to punch. And the most of the time, I would recommend you to flow, to let it go, the parry. Like you just press one time back two. You can see I don't do nothing. Okay, I didn't press anything. The string will flow, and then you can punish. You know what I mean? When you have like a feeling for that, also, you can use more things like that. I will give you an example. So let's say, for example, Dragunov. I take Dragunov as an example because I know Dragunov because he's my second main. Let's say, for example, let's say, for example, I will take this move, yeah? You can flow it. You can let the parry go with back two. Okay, that's very good. But when you press too early, you can get clipped. And that's the thing where you must have a feeling for. Like, you must know the strings. I can't help you that much for that, but I just want to explain you what is possible with the parry, okay? So let's say, for example, you do that. And you can answer also, like, you can punish it, right? Let's say, for example, some people of you may know this string is duckable, right? You can parry it, and after that parry, you can also duck it. So, that is so good. You can use the full potential of a parry when you know the matchups. So, that's... I will do, like, another video for that, for matchup knowledge and how to beat this kind of character and this kind of character. But I just want to explain you what is possible with that kind of parry, you know? Let's say, for example, we will do... we have, like, common things what we can do. Let's say 1, 2, 4. For example, like that. You know? You do 1, 2, 4. You go in stance. And after that, you can make the combo, for example. Or let's say, for example, like that. There are so many options. So many options. You see? Like, that's what I mean. But on the first time, what I can recommend to you, let's have a feeling for it. Let the parry flow, let the parry go, and you can see what kind of strings you can also parry. Like, I can show you like an extreme version for it. It's a bit funny to look, but I can show that everything is possible for that, except lows. But yeah, let's say we take Leroy itself. So let's say we have here Leroy itself. We will record this one. Here you can also record like strings. What he should answer, for example. This one we will record. Now it's a bit funny, but it is possible. I will say again, let the parry flow. You see? I just press one button. Back to. I didn't do anything after that. And you can launch it. Okay. Why? Because it's minus 17, for example. But there are some moves also, that's also a bit matchup knowledge, but I just wanted to explain you. Like, for example, Dragunov's shoulder is a minus 14, and you can launch it also. Like, after the parry, not in the neutral. But yeah, I just wanted to show you because that's really funny in my opinion. Yeah. And you can launch it here, right? Massive damage. 90 damage out of a parry. It's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. But as I said, you can use it when you don't know the matchup, something like that. Let the parry flow. Just let the parry flow. Try to get a feeling for that. That's my recommendation. Let's hop into the last move. What I want to show you also, this is one of the best, when not also the best with down 2, the best low in the game, I say, with Leroy, is his down back 3, yeah. So for example, I will show you, for example, that with Harang, okay, perfect. So what we can do here is like, I'm minus 8, I can duck also the string, I can parry it and duck also the string. But for the not experienced players, let's say for example he will duck and he will answer you. You can also, what I said before, for the parry you can let it go and just parry it, okay? Because when you do like that, just one moment, you can do that, but it's not optimal, it's just 12 damage, you know? But when you just waiting for the animation when it's done, you will get 35 damage of it. But in the best case, when you have the matchup knowledge, you can use the launcher while standing 2. And that's why also this low is very dangerous. So let's say for example at the wall, we are on the wall. You have also a wall combo out of back 2, and can even do more. No? On the wall it's very dangerous. My misinputs now, but you have 73 plus 17 is 90. 90 damage out of a parry. That's crazy. You know? But what experienced player will do, they will bait you. They will try to grab you. They will do other stuff for that. But like in the lower ranks, the most of the time they get clipped. Like, yeah. That's why down back 3 is one of the most dangerous lows in the game. And yeah. What else I can say? Like you can parry strings. You can make out of a parry wall damage. You can do so much with that, and even with the back too, what I showed you before. Yeah, and on every character is working, like duckable strings you can duck out of a parry. That's so dangerous. You have so many opportunities. Yeah, that will be my last move. um when you like the video, I hope you like this video, then I will be glad when you leave a subscribe and like a comment. And when you have like something on your heart that you want to tell me in the comments, just tell me. When you can give me some tips what I can improve and everything else, you can leave a comment right there. And we will see us in the next video. Bye bye, guys.